And so on to tonight's programming. Tonight, we celebrate Acterra's 32nd Annual Business Environmental Awards. This program recognizes sustainability leadership in the Bay Area and has honored over the years over 200 organizations. Once again, we're hugely impressed this year with an amazing set of applicants, and even more excited to share the finalist projects and to announce the awardees. We lead off the BEA Awards with a special presentation and announcement. The Acterra Board of Directors and the judging committee members were amazed and impressed by the work being done by a partnership between a Bay Area company that manufactures affordable air quality monitoring equipment and a San Francisco-based environmental justice nonprofit that empowers communities to create sustainable environments. Lower cost equipment and online data analysis allow governments and campuses and businesses and communities to understand and advocate for air quality improvements. Together, these partners are providing comprehensive and accessible air quality monitoring technology in low-income San Francisco communities and neighborhoods, south of Market, Mid-Market, and in the Tenderloin. We are proud to announce the 2022 Environmental Innovation Award, which goes to Clarity Movement and Brightline Defense for their remarkable accomplishments in serving our communities. Now, we're going to share a brief video showcasing the partnership between these two terrific organizations, followed by the award acceptance from David Liu, who is co-founder and CEO of Clarity, and Eddie Ahn, Executive Director of Brightline Defense.
Hi, my name is Eddie Ahn. I'm the Executive Director of Brightline Defense. We're an environmental justice nonprofit based in South of Market. We're currently setting up an air quality monitoring program originally designed to benefit 3 neighborhoods: Mid-Market, South of Market, and Tenderloin. Our program will ultimately gauge a number of impacts in the neighborhood, ranging from congestion to construction to wildfire impacts that are ongoing right now.
Hi, my name is Lance Bartell. I am the tenant organizer at the Vincent Hotel here in San Francisco, California. I live on Turk High. I live in an SRO, which SROs were started by people that were building back the 1906 earthquake. So now SROs to this day are used primarily for people that are low income. And then now we deal with air quality, we deal with coronavirus, we're dealing with wildfires, we're dealing with construction, we're dealing with all kinds of these different air quality things that affect us. We teamed up with Brightline to monitor the air quality, to see where we stand, see how we can help people navigate through this air quality control.
Since the purpose of this program is to work with the city and improve the air quality of our city, I'm motivated to involve in this program because I'm hoping that our community can breathe in fresh and healthy air.
I also want our community to recognize our environmental issue and know what they can do for our community.
We are very proud of the community partnerships we have forged as a result of this air quality monitoring program. Currently, we're working with a number of organizations, including Central City SRO Collaborative, which is a community organizing group for SRO hotels throughout the Tenderloin, as well as Community Youth Center of San Francisco, which works with youth leaders, and we will seek to create the environmental leaders of tomorrow today with air quality data.
Local community-led air monitoring programs like Brightline are exactly how Clarity envisioned our solution being used when we started developing it over 5 years ago. We wanted to make an accurate and reliable air quality monitoring solution that is accessible to any organization with an interest in measuring air quality and empower their community to take ownership of air quality issues in their areas. It is incredibly gratifying to see our partner like Brightline achieving such an impact on awareness of air quality issues in their community. We applaud Brightline for the work they have done and are honored to have played a supporting role.
Brightline is honored to receive this award in partnership with Clarity. They've been an amazing partner that has really supported our communities with open data and made it easy for communities that we serve, SRO communities, youth in the Bay Area, to understand the air quality impacts that they're facing. And you can quite literally see this impact in San Francisco Chronicle's air quality map, which shows a hole in the middle of San Francisco that existed prior to when we put our air quality sensors down. And thanks to Clarity, thanks to the California Air Resources Board, we've been able to collect air quality data and create a better understanding of air quality in the South of Market, the Tenderloin, and Chinatown neighborhoods of San Francisco. We look forward to expanding this program, add new devices, aerosolized black carbon devices, and expand into more communities in Eastern San Francisco, including Bayview Hunters Point.
Congratulations again to Clarity Movement and Brightline Defense. I'm Katie Escoffier, Judging Committee Chair and Acterra Board Member. I'm so honored and excited to present the finalists and awardees for this first-time Sustainable Food Systems Leadership Award. This award recognizes food-related innovation that reduces greenhouse gas emissions generated from food and/or contributes to a more circular and environmentally sustainable food system. There are 3 finalists for this award category: Food Shift, Hodo, and ReGrained. We wanted to share with you the impressive work these organizations are doing in our community, and the best way to do that is to share their stories. So sit back and enjoy these short videos to learn more about each of our finalists.
My name is Dan Kurzrock, and I'm technically the CEO and co-founder of ReGrained, or as I prefer, the Chief Grain Officer. I'd first like to thank Acterra for recognizing the hard work of the entire ReGrained team who has made it possible for us to be named as a finalist for this important award. Now, let me tell you a little bit about who we are and our groundbreaking upcycled ingredient, SuperGrain Plus. It all started when a buddy of mine and I were underage homebrewers in college. For every 6-pack of beer we made, we tossed away the pound of grain it took to make it, about 20 to 30 pounds per batch. This got us all thinking that there must be a better use for what we now refer to as the artist formerly known as brewers' spent grain. Flash forward a few years to starting ReGrained and becoming one of the first champions for upcycled food. By collaborating directly with the USDA, we developed a patented technology that rescues otherwise unstable brewer's grain and transforms it into a delicious and nutritious new ingredient. This new flour is our flagship ingredient, SuperGrain Plus, and today, ReGrained is the leading innovation and ingredient platform for upcycled foods, working with dozens of food makers from emerging brands to many familiar global players. We developed SuperGrain Plus to rescue tens of billions of pounds of spent grain and create a better alternative. This commercially viable ingredient offers an innovation opportunity for food makers to deliver taste, nutrition, and sustainability in a wide range of applications, from breads, pretzels, snacks, ice cream, pastas, baking mixes, and more. This is just the beginning. If you can name it, we've ReGrained it, and we continue to be amazed by its versatility. The distinctive taste is a delicious, nutty meets malty flavor, and it brings a minimum of 3.5 times the dietary fiber and twice the plant protein of whole grain flours. Because SuperGrain Plus is upcycled, we also have a sustainability story to tell, supporting the circular economy. SuperGrain Plus maximizes the resources it takes to grow and produce the original grain used by breweries. And we're also reducing demand of food makers for the virgin ingredients, which makes a positive environmental impact overall. For example, 90% of the beer industry's water footprint is in the agricultural supply chain. By giving this barley a delicious second life and replacing a percentage of virgin ingredients, we help create water-smart foods. Every upcycled pound of brewer's grain saves over 300 gallons of water, which when extrapolated across the 500,000 pound plus of grain we've rescued, it means about 165 million gallons of water. But again, there's tens of billions of pounds of this grain available every year, and we're just getting started. Right now, I only wish we were together in person so you could taste some of our upcycled foods. But thanks so much for the opportunity, and on behalf of everyone at ReGrained, cheers.
After 3 years of piloting our vision in a small shared kitchen in Alameda, we are ready to spread our wings and grow. Hi, my name is Susie Medios. I'm the culinary educator and head chef here at the Food Shift Kitchen. We are in Alameda, California. What brought me here was seeing so much food being wasted and knowing that there was something that we could do to help be the link in order to get that food into communities. The work here at Food Chef is so important. There are two major things that we're seeing happening, especially here in the Bay Area. People are going hungry, and we're seeing the effects of climate change within our communities. We're helping address those issues of recovering food, bringing them to the communities that most need it, and doing a job training program.
When I got here, it really changed my whole life, and because I really went through a whole lot, and I didn't really know which direction I was going to, and I really do love to cook. Just coming through a hard struggle, didn't know which direction I was going into. And it kind of had an impact on my family too, because what I was going through at my time, and to see me get up and motivate myself, it really had an impact on them too.
Every day is something new. I cooked for 13 years and I learned some things that I never knew for 13 years. But they're helping a lot of us who don't have anything become something, make a living out of it. And I really appreciate that.
One of the biggest things here that I've seen at Food Shift is the impact that it has on people's actual lives. We try different holistic ways of nourishing people, not just through food, but through community building, through healing and sharing stories. In that, we help empower people in order for them to move forward in their lives.
Everything is working really good for me right now. I want to stay in the culinary field. I actually got an interview tomorrow, and Food Shift helped me with that. And by working with them, they just make you want to come back every day. They want you to want to learn more. I personally get up at 5 in the morning just to be here. I feel successful. I feel like I can go do whatever I want to do. I have learned a lot, and I'm more stronger, more focused.
I would recommend Food Shift to anybody that I see. The whole program really worked well for me.
We are calling on you to help us bring more good food and jobs to people who need it the most.
Way more Food Shift in the world. No food waste when it comes to Food Shift. This is a very important program right here.
Donate, and it's a worthy cause, and you'll feel good about yourself.
Donate today to help us expand our impact throughout the broader East Bay community.
I started Hodo more than a decade ago because I couldn't find good tofu and yuba. I learned how to make it, and I sold it at farmers markets in San Francisco, California. From day one, we shared with consumers our knowledge of this artisan protein. It has over 2,000 years of culinary expertise, made from one of the most economical ingredients on the planet, soybeans. We use these traditional methods to make rich and wholesome plant-based foods. From there, Hodo grew into a nationwide beloved brand. Our continuous education of consumers brought our plant protein into thousands of grocers like Whole Foods, Target, and Publix, in Michelin-starred and ingredient-driven restaurants like Chipotle and Sweetgreen. Through innovation, we make a whole range of craveable, versatile, popular products like nuggets, cubes, crumbles, and our egg scramble.
My name is Min Tsai. I'm the founder of Hodo Foods, a plant-based food company here in West Oakland, California.
The mission of Hodo is to make delicious, nutritious, organic, plant-based foods. We believe that putting flavor and ingredients first for our consumers accelerates adoption of plant-based eating, contributing to saving our planet. We are building a more sustainable food system, and we make it easy to reduce your carbon footprint by providing delectable culinary adventures. At Hodo, we treat each other well. One of our goals is to teach a set of skills about food safety, production safety, and resource consciousness. We always honor the whole bean. Sourcing matters, and our beans are US grown and organic from farmers who are good stewards. I'm very lucky that I get to collaborate with chefs. Chefs come to us to learn, and the nature of our products inspires them to feature more plant proteins on their menu. It is rewarding to have so many long-standing fans of Hodo telling us they now crave plant protein foods. When we look to the future, we think about how we can build on Hodo's recipes for success and a more sustainable future. We stay true to innovation, wholesome ingredients, and most of all, deliciousness. This is Hodo's mission and Hodo's magic.
As you can tell, each of these organizations is doing innovative and environmentally significant work. The judging committee learned so much from each of them about their contributions to sustainable food systems. I'm excited to announce the committee has selected 2 awardees in this category. Our first awardee for the Sustainable Food Systems Leadership Award as a small business is ReGrained for their contributions to creating the upcycled food industry. Upcycling food has the potential for enormous environmental benefit, and ReGrained is doing the foundational legwork needed to make that vision a reality. Accepting the award is Dan Kozrak, Chief Grain Officer.
Thank you to the judges and Acterra for this exciting award and the recognition for the work that we do at ReGrained. And congratulations to the other finalists, as I am in super esteemed company. I grew up a short drive from Acterra's offices in Burlingame, so it's a personal thrill to be recognized by an organization that has done such tremendous work in my home, the Bay Area. For over 5 decades, Acterra has been fighting climate change and has been a champion for food sustainability before the world began to even wake up on this urgent issue. And the organization has inspired so many people and businesses, including myself. When I started ReGrained, no one talked about or even knew what upcycled food was. After years of trial and error and sampling some prototypes along the way that truly tasted like a good idea, we discovered the magic to make our SuperGrain Plus upcycled ingredient work. Now that magic is actually a patented technology that we developed with the USDA, and we're still learning how it can be applied to all sorts of food byproducts beyond our origins in beer. But I digress. The point is that supporting the hard work and perseverance of all finalists and the previous award winners over the years is so important. The support tells you to keep pushing forward and to persevere with your passions because there's a community that is cheering you on to succeed. At ReGrained, we strive to continue this tradition of inspiring people, business partners, our team, and everyone who is working to fix our broken food system. With our Upcycled Food Lab, we collaborate with all kinds of food makers to help them develop new upcycled foods. We work with dozens of companies who are excited about the potential for upcycling, developing innovations that are good for people, good for the planet, and good for business. I want to thank the families, friends, our thousands of investors and fans of ReGrained for supporting our vision, and my fellow teammates. And on behalf of everyone at the company, thank you for this award. And as we always say, let's continue onwards and upwards together.
The second awardee in this category as a medium-sized business is Hodo for promoting plant-based diets by bringing tofu to new markets and diners previously unfamiliar with how delicious tofu can be. We were impressed by Hodo's commitment to operational efficiency and to supporting regenerative agriculture, and their willingness to share their knowledge with other tofu manufacturers. Accepting the award is founder and CEO Min Tsai.
I'm truly honored that Acterra recognizes Hodo among so many worthy companies for this important award. The work to reduce the environmental impact of our planet is an all-hands-on-deck affair. And at Hodo, we humbly, each day, using traditional methods to turn these organic soybeans, one of the most economical, nitrogen-fixing, and good for the land legumes, into this delicious all-day egg scramble is our small way of impacting our planet. Thank you again for this award. Our entire team are the unsung heroes that are deserving of it because each day they work hard to reduce the environmental impact in our production. They're looking for new ways to reduce the use of energy and water in our operations. They handcraft our food with care. I would not have imagined that nearly 20 years ago, standing at a single farmer's market on a Saturday, handing out samples, that our endeavor would turn into a movement, a plant-based movement that today reaches more than 6,000 restaurants and nearly 10,000 grocery stores. And yet, it still feels like we are just at the beginning of this journey, a journey that grows every day with each new consumer. I'm truly grateful for our consumer for choosing Hodo. Your choice sustains us, sustains your health, and sustains the health of our entire planet. Thank you very much.